Hello, amazing people. How are we? If you're someone with a 680 plus credit score, but you still keep getting denied for business funding, then listen up because this live is for you. Today, I am going to go over credibility. See, the problem is a lot of us have good credit scores and we are in business and our business is making money. However, we do not look credible to the banks, and credibility is key. So I am going to go over the steps that is required in order to present yourself in the correct fashion so that your business looks credible online and on paper. And more importantly, I'm going to tell you what that problem is and how to fix it. So if you have any questions at all, post them right here, okay? If you have any issues at all, like commenting, let me know because I've been having issues with people commenting. If you can comment, just type something, yes, just so I can see. All right. If you cannot comment, do me a huge favor and DM me and let me know that you were unable to comment. I mean, I'm trying to be great and give you guys the information that you need, but a lot of the times they like suppress things and things are confusing. So, all right. A lot of entrepreneurs, if you're an entrepreneur that has a 680 credit score or higher, but you're still finding yourself getting denied or low approvals, then this live is for you. I am going to speak on the problem that's happening with you, which is more than likely 99.9% of the time is your credibility, your business credibility. Do you look credible online and on paper? What is credibility? Truthful and believable. Can we believe what it is that you're putting on this application, right? Can we trust you with the money that we're going to extend you? The number one reason people are, can you comment? Okay, I think somebody commented. Thank you. Thank you. As you come in, if you can hear me and you can comment, just put a 1 in the chat. That's all I'm asking you, okay? I just want to make sure you guys can comment, okay? Because I've been having issues with that. All right, so here are the top 3 reasons that you're not looking credible. Number 1, your business name. Is your name, thank you so much. Please comment. Okay, so your business name itself, is you naming your business something that's in a risky industry? A lot of people do that and you're unaware. Go and Google just risky lender industries list. All right, that's it. If you're on there, then go back, go to Claude, go to chat. Claude is my favorite. And ask them, hey, can you give me 5 other industries or categories that I can place myself in that isn't on the risky lenders list? I do this for my strategy sessions for my clients, okay? Because you can be in one industry and present yourself in a risky way without being aware of it, okay? It's always a way to describe that business or present what it is that you're doing in a better light that makes the bank comfortable, okay? So first off, how are you naming your business? Do not put your industry in your name and do not put your name in your name. It should be an acronym. Your business name and your doing as business names are 2 different things, guys. I cannot stress this enough. If you have a restaurant, you do not need to say TT Does Tacos, LLC. That is not necessary. Give your company a global look and a credible name. It can be T&T B Management, Global, Enterprises. Okay? That's it. Solutions. That is it. And then you create the doing as business name so that people can recognize you online or whatever. Okay? Number 2, is your business actually filed with the Secretary of State? A lot of us are just going into business. We're not even filed with the Secretary of State. Number 3, what category? I said that was number 1, actually. What industry are you in? Are you in a risky industry? Can we change and tweak that so that we're inside of an industry that the banks are comfortable with? Banks are constantly cycling this out. They are constantly Placing industries is based on economy sometimes. It's based on environment. COVID placed truckers in the high risky industry. You see what I mean? So I'm pretty sure you cannot comment, and this is not good. If you're coming in under the sound of my voice, please make a comment, a 1, a 2, or whatever it may be, just to let me know that you hear me and that you're able to comment, okay? Number 4, we don't have the description of our business written out clearly and concisely on our website. So everything must be cohesive, meaning everything must match. Whatever you place on that application should be the same information that's on your website, should be the same information presented at the Secretary of State, and should be the same information at your Duns & Bradstreet profile. Do you have a Duns & Bradstreet profile? Here are the things you must have to look credible. A website, which is a web presence, social media, any other platforms and outlets that you can find yourself on, just so it can look like you're global, you're big, people know your company. We can Google your company and it shows up in multiple places, okay? Number 2, is it named properly in a non-risky industry and categorized as such? Number 3, what is described on our website? Okay, can they contact us? Can they purchase anything on our website? How is it described on our website? Okay, is what we do clearly stated there? All right. Number 4, do we have an EIN? Are we filed with the Secretary of State? Is everything, all business records matching across the board? So whatever you place on that application for funding, they should be able to confirm what you placed on there. It's just as simple as that. Look at credibility as, what am I putting on this application? Right? What is here? Okay, let me Google myself and see if I look like that. They're going to Google you, your name, and your company. So if you misrepresented yourself on the funding application and said that you do one thing and you're in one industry, but they go to your website and you're selling credit repair or financial services or car rental services, denied. Or it could be a denial, or it could just be a whole bunch of other extra underwriting, all right? That's unnecessary, okay? And that is what lands you with low credit approvals and denials. I hope this was information you guys could use. If this was information you could use, put a 1 in the chat, all right? If you're someone that finds yourself having issues with this, you can always text READY at 404-448-2040. That's type or text the word READY to 404-448-2040. I will give you a free funding, well, my team will give you a free funding strategy call just to see where you are and what you need to do to cross over to the funding side. It is easier than you think, all right? A lot of the times it's real hard, but it's complicated at the same time. I mean, it's real easy, but it's complicated at the same time. What does that mean? No one expects you to be this expert, especially if you're first generation entrepreneur. I was out to a lunch that turned into a dinner yesterday, right? And it was me and fellow entrepreneurs kind of like just having like a chit chat. And the problem and the shame of all of this, what's happening is we are going into agentic AI. This guy was talking about how he has just converted his company and like how it's just mad, just auto-generating leads. He don't need humans for this. He has an AI agent that's qualifying them and booking the call. Right now, it's the best thing going. You have no excuse. You can launch a business with little to no money, all right? But you should also be in the business of understanding how to make yourself look credible so you can get the funding that you need to also leverage someone else's money to scale and grow super fast. We are 3 to 5 years away from being in a totally different world that we've never ever known or seen before. You working at your desk, working a 9 to 5, that job is not going to be there. All right? You're going to have to be an entrepreneur at some level. You need to pick whatever it is you've been dreaming about doing all of your life and become good at it. Do it every day. All right? So me, myself, okay, I feel like now I just heard myself say all right like 10 times. It must be a filler word for me, so let me stop it. Okay. No one left behind, okay? Hop on a 15-minute funding strategy call. Let's see where you are for funding. Even if you get 15, 25,000, like the guy we met yesterday, he's now turning his company into a franchise. He was like, all you need is $25,000 in the company. On average, you're bringing in $250,000 a year minimum. They're going to do the marketing. They're going to do the sales. So all you need is $25,000? Like, are we for real? I can get that for you in your sleep. We have no excuse, okay? You need to do what you need to do today. We don't have a lot of time, all right? We have 3 to 5 years to build some form of wealth and stability that's outside of clocking in for someone, okay? Those days are done. Bring your company credible, become legit, look good online and on paper, become financially literate. Thank you so very much for the roses. Become financial literate. We clocking in for someone, it's such a disconnect for me. I got fired on the street. I was in tech. So what is happening? We knew was coming 15, 20 years ago when I was in undergrad. They said it's literally going to be like the Jetsons. Now I just dated myself. If people don't know what the Jetsons are, it's like flying cars and like everything that's happening now. Robots and automated cars driving themselves. Like, it is here. I don't want you to get left behind. They said the average Black household will be worth 0 by 2050. Not if I can help it. All right. I want to help as many people as possible cross over to the funding side. You don't need a lot of funding to get into some form of opportunity. Leverage AI and scale your business. I wish if this was out 10 years ago, I would be worth $500 million. Like, I literally just the struggle of trying to manage a team, just the struggle of understanding marketing. They've made it very easy. Just the struggle of building out a business plan or a prospectus or a proposal, or I'm going to tell you guys, Claude is it. Okay. I do funding strategies, right? I'm just going to leave you guys with this. For years, I would just get on a call with someone for 30 minutes and then my EA would be there. And then the notes with AI would take the notes of the call, right? I could not get anyone to do it in the correct fashion the way that I did it. So it was a job that was landed on me. And sometimes it would take me 2 or 3 days just to get to it. So if I enroll like 4 or 5 people within a week, I have to manually map out their funding plan. Not anymore. I have a little tech background, but I haven't been in tech since 2014, since they fired me on the streets. So literally I'm starting from scratch just like everyone else. I did take a Linux class or whatever, but now you don't even need to have coding experience. I literally told it what did I do and how did I do it. I told Claude, should I make this a skill or should I just go ahead and use Claude Code? They was like, oh no, use Claude Code because we can create you a permanent app. Okay, this is now my business advisor. It knows my business. Within, it took like 20, 25 minutes to build out. I went from manually thinking about the banks that a person need to get 0% interest credit cards, business lines of credit, because it varies from state to state. Yes, we have a database of all the banks across the country, but I had to manually look at that, not when Claude came. Okay? So now I created a tool that not only spits out the person's strategic plan, but it placed it in a beautiful workbook. 7 tabs: personal credit, credibility with checklist, all the information about this person's company, because I created a tool that goes out to the public sites. I don't need to go manually looking at the Secretary of State to see what your business is categorized as, because a lot of us don't even know. The tool goes out, search, oh, this person does not have a Duns and Bradstreet, and it just checked it all off and put it in the credibility column. Beautiful. All I needed to do is upload this person's credit report. It gives all the personal credit information, how to optimize the personal credit profile, and it is a huge book. This is something I am now selling. So for you who feel like you cannot afford the high ticket, guess what? You can hop on a 15, 20-minute call from me. It is so comprehensive, you can do it yourself. That's how easy it is. It's just how easy it is. It's the same thing I would do to walk you through the process, but manually, okay? I want you guys to get into Claude, start playing with it, and start getting good with it, and bring yourself credible. Get a corporation. I'm an S Corp girly, okay? Check the difference between LLCs and S Corps. LLCs, you're still liable at some point. They can still come after your personal assets, okay? Protect yourself. Understand trust. Understand credibility. Land trust. Business trust. Family trust. This is something you can do in less than an hour, okay? We are no longer of the time where it is okay to think you're going to just go get a job from someone. Those days are done. Those days are done, okay? You working and retiring for a company, the odds of that happening is very slim to none. Now that agentic AI is here, and I'm just trying to just place you on notice, okay? So if you're someone that's looking for funding, type in where you can't, I don't even know if you can comment or not. Text the word READY to 404-448-2040. Let's get funded. Let's get credible. Let's start, grow, and scale our businesses. Be amazing. Be great. Let's take action.